Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ilmaz Syed, and this is the biggest political story on Rashtrix. Tonight, we are dissecting a political thriller that is shaking the foundations of West Bengal and echoing through the corridors of power in New Delhi. Everyone is writing Mamata Banerjee's political obituary. With more than 20 MPs in Delhi and 64 MLAs in Kolkata, reportedly in an open revolution, it looks like it's game over for the TMC. The rebels claim they have the magic two-thirds number to survive the anti-defection law. But what if I told you that while the rebels were counting heads, Didi was reading the fine print of the constitution? Is Mamata's rumored merger plan with the Congress actually a sophisticated Chanakya Neeti designed to be a political graveyard for all these rebels? The rebels are confident. In the Lok Sabha, Kakoli Ghosh Dostidar's faction claims 20 out of 28 MPs, well above the 19 required for a legal split. In the Bengal Assembly, Mamata Banerjee says his strength has surged to 64. But here's what I'm going to tell you. The law is not just about legislative party, it's about the parent organization. If Mamata Banerjee merges the original TMC with the Congress, these rebels, despite the numbers, might find themselves on the wrong side of the law. While the rebels were meeting the BJP bigwigs like Bhupendra Yadav and Suvendu Adhikari to form a separate bloc for the NDA, Mamata Banerjee was in Delhi for a different reason. She was engaging in high-level talks with Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. Rumors are ripe that the next national vice president of the Congress could be Mamata Banerjee. Rumors say Abhishek Banerjee could shift himself as the general secretary of Congress. Let's look at the ground reality. Following the May 2026 assembly election, Mamata's control over TMC has fractured. The numbers are devastating on paper. Didi is left with just 8 loyal MPs and a handful of MLAs. The rebel faction has requested separate seating in Lok Sabha, signaling a formal break. But in the word of the 10th schedule, survival has a very specific legal definition. The 91st Amendment deleted paragraph 3 of the 10th schedule, the provision that protected a split. Today, only a merger can save them. Why don't the rebels have an option to stop? The answer lies in the explosive analysis by the print. As PDT Achari says, the rebels have a fundamental mistake of the reading of the law. The paragraph 4 trap has come in. The rebels think they are the party because they have the majority of elected members. But the Supreme Court in case like Subhas Desai versus Government of Maharashtra in 2023 made a clear thing that the MPs and MLAs cannot only be the party. The brass tacks have to be considered. Mamata Banerjee remains the head of the parent organization. Only she has the authority to decide if TMC is going to merge with the Congress or somebody else. If Mamata completes the merger with Congress, the rebels have two choices. Accept the merger, follow the Congress. Reject the Berbers and form a separate group. But here is the catch. If they form a separate group but eventually want to support NDA, then they go against the party whip. Even with 20 MPs, they basically face disqualification. You might think that the rebels can just sit tight, but no, because Mamata Banerjee will make them resign even if they go against Congress whip. Under the Supreme Court's ruling in Ravi Nayak versus Union of India in 1994, voluntarily giving up membership can be inferred from a member's conduct. Meeting with opposition leaders like Bhupendra Yadav and Suvendu Adhikari, having closeted conversations, these all amounts to disqualification. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha acts as a tribunal, can give them some time to buy up the entire thing, but that cannot be left in a legal limbo. If they are disqualified, their seats fall vacant. Bypolls will happen. And in 2026, with a consolidated TMC Congress vote bank, the rebels contesting as independent candidates will only fall flat. So is it the end of the road for the rebels? If the law follows the logic outlined by experts, then disqualification is the biggest threat they feel. If a legal certainty that Mamata Banerjee has pulled off can be guaranteed, then the rebels will, trust me, the rebels will fall totally flat on their face. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Ilmaz Syed, and I was telling you about the ground reality of what is right now happening in Bengal politics. The rebels might have the number, but Mamata Banerjee has everything else that she needs right now to pull off this merger. So will the rebels now come back to the Mamata Banerjee faction? Or will the rebels go ahead, sit in the treasury bench, try to join the NDA, declare themselves as a separate bloc and get disqualified? Now here's a major twist. Most of the rebels have a problem with Abhishek Banerjee. They have openly come out, like people like their lawyers, Kalyan Banerjee and others, have openly come out and said that Abhishek Banerjee needs to be removed from the party. While Congress has maintained a very clean stance saying that there is no chance of a merger, there is one more chance coming out, and that chance is the removal of Abhishek Banerjee. Yesterday, Kalyan Banerjee openly at the airport sounded the war horn, saying that all they want from Mamata Banerjee is the removal of Abhishek Banerjee because he and solely he is the reason the TMC suffered this loss. So will Mamata Banerjee remove Abhishek Banerjee? And if she does, how? Well, here comes another Chanakya Neeti. Mamata Banerjee was not the only person in Delhi having a meeting with Sonia Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi. There was one more person. Abhishek Banerjee reportedly met Sonia Gandhi and also had a long conversation with Abhishek Banerjee, with Rahul Gandhi. What's the outcome? Well, some insider sources say Mamata might not leave the TMC at all. Mamata might not merge with the Congress. But Mamata's Chanakya Neeti can take her to a place where Abhishek Banerjee is forced to quit the Trinamool Congress, join the Congress and become a National General Secretary. In that way, the alliance between Trinamool Congress and Congress is sealed even further. It will be a rock-solid alliance that can position itself against the BJP. While Mamata Banerjee retains her TMC symbol, her party does not break out, her rebels come back, and the dissidents are pacified. Whatever be it, Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee, the rebels, Ritubroto, Kakoli Ghosh Dostidar, the Bengal political circus is really treading on very tight ropes. If this tightrope breaks, all hell breaks loose for TMC. But if Mamata Banerjee can actually pull off this stance, if her Chanakya Neeti works, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, the BJP will have a tough time, both in the state and in the center. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ilmaz Syed, and you're watching Rashtrix.